Stayed light on her feet. She was in excellent shape. Look at this. Ronda's hurt here. Boom! Head kick goes down, and Holly is all over her. And that was one of the keys to victory that we talked about. Holly's all over her, hammer fist, and she is out cold.
Stop scrolling, because the woman who ended Ronda Rousey's aura forever just sent her most dangerous message in nearly a decade. Not a call-out, not a fantasy, not nostalgia. Holly Holm just said, "I'm still here." And that might be the most terrifying thing Ronda Rousey has heard since 2015. Because this isn't trash talk, this is unfinished business.
I've always been open to a rematch with Ronda. I just don't know if she ever wanted to have one. And like I said, not spin out negativity with Dana, with UFC, nothing. You know, I wound up fighting. It was Misha Tate and I on the co-main with Connor, and I mean that was a big fight. The only thing I regret about that is that I lost focus and lost the fight in the last round. That's my only regret. But I've always been open for a rematch with Ronda, and the offer still stands. I'm still here.
Let's rewind. Back in 2015, Ronda Rousey wasn't just champion, she was untouchable, undefeated, unstoppable, marketed as unbeatable, until Holly Holm rewrote history with one kick.
Stayed light on her feet. She was in excellent shape. Look at this. Ronda's hurt here. Boom! Head kick goes down, and Holly is all over her. And that was one of the keys to victory that we talked about. Holly's all over her, hammer fist, and she is out cold.
That kick didn't just knock Ronda out. It shattered the myth the UFC wanted a rematch. Fans demanded it, but it never happened. And now, almost 10 years later, Holly Holm just reopened the wound.
But I also would have definitely rematched her if I knew she was actually going to come back and be, you know, it was kind of like a open-ended kind of question, like, when is she coming back? How long am I going to have to wait to fight? I did want to keep active. I'm a fighter. That's what I do. And I've always been open to a rematch with her. I still am. She'd been training.
Holly Holm didn't insult Ronda. She didn't mock her. She didn't beg. She said something far more dangerous. "I've always been open to a rematch with her, and I still am. That's not hype. That's confidence." And when Holm adds, "I'm still here," what she's really saying is, I'm still capable of doing it again. At 44 years old, Holm isn't chasing clout. She's chasing closure.
Holly's trying to get right back up. She needs to.
She's got her back.
Holly hands up. She's got it
Back. Still has it.
She's got it. Holly's trying to get right back up. She needs to.
She's got her back.
After beating Ronda, Holm stayed active. She defended the belt. She fought Misha Tate. She lost focus for one moment and lost everything. Meanwhile, Ronda disappeared. A year later, she returned, and Amanda Nunes finished what Holm started.
They like copy what you get to. Nunes with a big right hand by again. She hurt her again. Ronda's in trouble. Nunes trouble, Mike. Over the top. Big trouble. Can't shoot finishes right here, right now. She shot her to the body. Ronda is in big trouble, Mike. Nunes hands it down. She's walking off down. She can't do it again. Over and over. It's a honey niggas ish. It's 85 just to
Ronda never fought again. No comeback, no rematch, no redemption, until now.
Yeah! Better shot. That's a fucking shot. Yes!
Maybe Ronda Rousey has been spotted training. Rumors are swirling. Boxing versus Katie Taylor, MMA versus Gina Carano, a one-off legacy return, and Holly Holm sees the opening. Not bitterness, not anger, respect. She even says, "You can't get to that level without having fight in you." That's Holm, acknowledging Ronda's greatness while reminding her, "I already beat you once." Here's the uncomfortable truth. Styles don't age. Holly Holm's footwork, her distance control, her discipline. Those were always Ronda's kryptonite. This wouldn't be about speed. It wouldn't be about hype. It would be about memory, and memory favors Holm. So now, the question isn't, can Holly Holm fight again? The question is, does Ronda Rousey want to face the woman who ended her reign knowing the ending might not change? Because Holly Holm isn't chasing revenge. She already won. She's offering Ronda something worse. A reminder, comment below. Rousey, if legends rise again. Holm, if history repeats itself. Because some losses never really stay buried. January 3rd, a date that may change women's boxing forever. In a recent interview that set social media on fire, Holly Holm sent what fans are calling a clear and uncensored warning to Katie Taylor. Was this just fight hype or the beginning of one of the biggest cross-era showdowns in history?
But to be able to go fight in Ireland and have a big fight like that is huge. For me, I have to make sure I do my job January 3rd. And like I said, there's goals and dreams. I would love to be able to have that fight after this, but obviously making it happen, it always opens the next door. So I need to make this happen. I need to win January 3rd. And so I've been training hard for it.
Holly, the preacher's daughter, Holm, a boxing legend, an MMA icon, and one of the most decorated combat athletes of all time. Professional boxing record, 34 wins, 2 losses, 3 draws with championships in 3 different weight divisions. She didn't just win titles, she dominated eras. From 2002 to 2013, Holly Holm captured 14 world titles across light welterweight, welterweight, and light middleweight. She was named Female Fighter of the Year by the Ring magazine, not once, but twice. And in 2022, she was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. But Holm wasn't done rewriting history.
Stayed light on her feet. She was in excellent shape. Look at this. Ronda's hurt here. Boom! Head kick goes down, and Holly is all over her. And that was one of the keys to victory that we talked about. Holly's all over her, hammer fist, and she is out cold.
Holm transitioned to MMA full-time, and in 2015, she shocked the world. She defeated Ronda Rousey, becoming the first athlete ever to win major world championships in both boxing and MMA, a moment that made her immortal. And now her eyes are on another legend. Katie Taylor, Ireland's boxing queen, an undisputed champion, a national icon, and one of the most technically gifted fighters in the sport. And Holly Holm doesn't just want the fight. She wants it in Ireland. In her recent Ariel Helwani interview, Holm made it clear January 3rd, your last, no official fight announcement, no signed contract, but the message was loud. She wants the fight. She welcomes the war, and she's ready to step through that door, Holm says. To fight in Ireland in front of that crowd would be huge, but she also admits, first this next fight has to happen. One door opens. Another door waits. And the boxing world holds its breath January 3rd. Will it be history or just another warning that went viral? One thing is certain. Stop scrolling because Amanda Serrano's January 3rd chaos just took a dangerous turn. The Cruz fight collapsed. The boxing world froze. And then from the shadows, a calm, calculated voice stepped forward and said, I'm ready. Not scared, not desperate, not asking. Sky Nicholson. And suddenly, Amanda Serrano had a new problem.
One, she had already failed a drugs test a couple of years ago, served her ban, came back, got offered the big money fight against someone who'd already beat her, and then popped again. It's like, you should be banned for life. And how is this not being put everywhere? Yeah, but I did read an article where MVP's spokesperson was saying that they have replaced the opponent, or Serrano was looking for a new opponent, and then they'd confirmed that the new opponent was...
Is it you?
It's not me, unfortunately. I did put my hand up. Yes.
Really?
Yes,
Oh
I
God.
did. I did ask my representatives to make sure they were aware that I am ready for the challenge.
This wasn't trash talk. This wasn't clout chasing. This was Sky Nicholson, former world champion, Olympic-level technician, publicly volunteering to step into the fire with one of the most feared women in boxing history. After reports that Erica Cruz failed a VADA test, the January 3rd fight was in danger. Most fighters stayed quiet. Sky Nicholson didn't. She picked up the phone, she raised her hand, and she made sure everyone knew, I'm already on this side of the world. I don't need to cut weight. I'm ready. That's not confidence. That's a challenge.
For everything that Taylor's been able to do.
Let's be clear. Sky Nicholson is not a replacement-level fighter. She's Australian Olympic boxer, Commonwealth Games gold medalist, former WBC featherweight champion, current WBC